What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Thomas. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Down, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The gun, Mayfield lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And a nice spin into some open field. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Thomas. Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Thomas, a minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw here is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mayfield completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Rams.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On second down, it's Thomas. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 29. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play fake. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 40. 20, 10,
Lord have mercy.
and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Samuel, the ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 42 yards. On 1st down, it's Thomas. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up. And couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
28-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, says this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Thomas brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. From the shotgun lane, here's an inside give. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw now in his own end zone. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. KJ the Saints are back out in front.
Good.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10.
Rams 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked by Tervarius Moore. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Taylor.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Sets up to throw it.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Austin. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down. Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Rams 17, Saints 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First
And
down.
a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score Rams 24, Saints 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Jay Hamler. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
And a Rams 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jeremy Chin picks it up.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. first down. Thomas. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
For the running back.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, it's Thomas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Blowing that play up for Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
at the 36-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Taylor, the ball
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Today's final
They
score.
said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.